Arg, how are ye this morning, Time Pirates? OBS updated yesterday. And I was like, yay, look, I'm being good girl, updating all my stuff. And then it threw away the stream key. So I didn't know how to log in. And then I Googled where the stream key was and where it said it was. It was not.
Oh.
So thanks Saint Zepho over there that I had to wake up because I'm like, dude, I cannot find this. I did all the things I know how to do. Half the time Google works, but only half the time. So the other half the time I gotta wake up Zepho. So but yay, we're back on. We'll see what has changed in the update. We'll see what works and what doesn't. It's gonna be fun. So how you doing today, Alicia?
Better. I threw the book this morning. I finished it this morning and I threw it on the floor and I was like, what the hell is this crap? That's not an ending. That was too nicely, neatly tied up in a bow for my liking.
I figured that's where it was going. There's no real challenges in this book.
I threw the book.
It's like
on the
individual
floor.
scenes are really, really good. But the whole thing added together, not adding up. It's not working.
Have you finished it yet?
No. I might finish it this morning, but first I want to organize because remember I was so worried. I don't know if I can get Hirkit done. I can. Right. I made list April, May.
Nice.
June and the first week of July. I have 2 books. Oh, and then if I read all of so that is 12 books a month. And then I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 books that I can get off of like Libby audio that I need to squeeze in between in those months. So if I can do that, I can finish Hirkit without using the 5 indie reads.
I don't know why.
So I'm going to put my books in order of these books, my physical books in order, because they're not all like next month I have like 3 physical books. Everything else is ebook. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So I can do it, but I'm going to have to buckle down, which means my TBR game is going to be really interesting because I don't care what I roll, I'm reading these.
You're like, I'm fitting them in however I see fit.
My characters might be going backwards a lot, but it's not like I need books, so it is what it is.
That is true. Listen, so, I'm all for making these things nice and neat, and they like tape it so that it doesn't like unravel or whatever, but it's ripping the stickers.
You have a whole roll. I think if it rips a sticker, it's going to be fine.
No, but it's like... I had to cut this. I had to cut this whole square off because it like started to rip them. Yep.
Awesome. Let's see how crowded. Oh, look, Swink! Your alarm worked. You're first in everything. I love that. Swink says, howdy, everybody. Happy Let's Laugh Day. Oh, that's good. I need some laughing.
I mean, we started out laughing, so.
Yeah, we did. Happy World Read to Me Day. Ooh, I like that. And happy Chocolate Caramel Day. I mean, there are worse things in this world than chocolate caramel.
I don't have any chocolate caramel, but I have chocolate.
And Dharma says, morning, everyone. Good morning, Dharma. Good Annette, hello, everyone. Hello. And Nikki says, hello, everyone. It's Allie. Thank you for reminding me. See, I forgot. So I will remember. It'll just take me a couple times. So, Allie, it is good to see you. I will be trying to get some reading done from Day of Fallen Night and art productive work. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let us know what kind of art project you're working on. Lindsay says, hi, guys. Hey, Lindsay, good to see you. Did you finish the book? Or did she tell us she finished the book yesterday? No, I can't remember. Swink says, Kelly, I swear by prunes. You swear by prunes?
What?
Or was that your swear because the OBS wasn't working?
I swear by prunes.
That's right. I'm gonna have to remember that one. Lindsay says, I'm working today, boo, but also listening to Sons and Lovers by D.H. Lawrence for my friend's book club. Ooh, nice classic thrown in there. I like that. Nice balanced reading. And Dharma says, oh no, about OBS, I'm assuming. Yeah, it was not fun. Say oh no to poor Zafo that I had to wake up. I mean, he's got another 2 hours to sleep and I had to wake him up. So that's how much we love you guys. You remember that? Remember to tell Zafo you appreciate him. And Lindsay's like, LOL, system updates suck, right? They always break something, always. Dharma, that's why Zafo the last few weeks, he's actually been staying up really late, 2 or 3 days a week because the project he's on has been doing their updates. And so, of course, that happens in the middle of the night when no one's working so that they can hopefully make everything working fine before the next morning when everyone comes to work. So yeah, he's been having some really late nights to do exactly that because updates suck and you don't know what they're going to break. Even though you really did your job and tested and you think it's going to be fine, you still got to cross your fingers and hope for the best.
Right?
And Jarma says, which book? Priory? No. I meant Book of Doors. Sorry, Book of Doors.
Yes.
And yes, Lindsay did finish it. That's what I thought. Yeah, Book of Doors. I agree. I hate endings like that. Lovely. So if I want to be angry, I'll just finish that book real quick.
Do it.
I'm gonna sort my books first because that makes me happy, and I still have a little bit of energy even though I'm getting tired. I woke up this morning at 7, not 6. I did set my alarm for 7 to give myself that extra hour because I'm still not 100% yet. But I still got up at 7, like had my alarm on my desk, got out of bed, turned it off. Fed the animals like I always do, like a good girl. I was too tired last night to take the garbage and recycling out to the street. Excuse me, I have hiccups all of a sudden. Take the garbage and recycling out to the street. So I'm like, I'll just do it in the morning. So I fed all the animals, took the garbage and recycling out, including out of the kitchen because they were full, and then took a shower. So I did all of that this morning. That's more than I have done the other 3 mornings combined this week.
Nice.
So we'll see. Again, I don't want to push it. But it's nice to get closer and closer to normal, Cora, what are you doing? Hold on.
Oh. Cora's getting into things early this morning.
When you take off your earbuds, you're like, ooh, they need to be clean. Yeah, so we'll see. So I want to get these books stacked up while I still have the energy. I don't need a whole lot of energy to read, right? So
This is true.
And Kiana says, good morning. I have a little bit left of the restaurant at the end of the universe. Nice. And Vanessa joined us. Good morning. I thought you had your appointment.
She's probably getting ready to leave for her appointment.
Oh, yeah. She just came in to smash the like button. Well, we are glad to see you. Molly says, oh, your lucky stars. I made it. Oh, we're lucky, huh, Molly? We are pretty lucky. I'm glad you're here, Molly. Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. Going to do my steps. Oh, Jean, yay. See, we're all trying to get back to a little bit of normal here. Good job, Jean. Go get those steps in. Molly said, Alicia, at least your stickers are actually stickers. Yeah, remember the stickers she said yesterday that would not come off? Like,
yeah.
Either these aren't stickers or they're stuck permanently already on the backing. Molly says, hi and bye, Vanessa. Yeah, right? See, at least they are stickers. And Molly says, wink, I'll read to my cats. I mean, that sounds fair. That's a good way to celebrate.
I'll have the kids read to me.
There you go. If I read to my dog, I think she'll just sit there and lick my face, not knowing what I'm doing. And says, oh, you're talking to me. I shall kiss you now. So I think I'll do that. That sounds great. He's a good girl.
Oh, these are adorable.
Oh, what you got? You got to show us now. Oh, they are. I love gnomes, though, man. I have a thing for gnomes. little spring
Gnomes
garden. Look
and
at that mouse.
look
Oh
a
my
little mouse.
gosh.
Look at
So
that.
cute.
Ah, I like the
That is
one
so
in the
cute.
boot.
It makes me want to garden. Isn't that weird? But it does. I want cute stuff like that in my garden. So I need to get the plants planted so I can do the cute stuff.
That's
Um,
cute.
And Jean says I need to finish at least one review by the end of sprints. Excellent. We're here for you. You can do it. Get those steps in. And then we will get the review in. Molly says my inspection is on Monday, so between now and then are productivity days. Already done some dishes and did first mop of a kitty oopsie spot. Yeah, there's always a kitty oopsie spot. It's never ending. I hope you sail through that inspection easily, Molly. Annette, I'm packing for a trip to the UK. I fly. Ooh, that sounds fun.
Fly out this evening.
It's just a quick hop and a jump for you, right? So it's
right.
It's like 9 hours for me, I think. 7 hours. Might be 7 hours. Annette says, fly out this evening. Oh, that sounds great, Annette. I hope you have a good time. What are you planning? Is this like, are you visiting family? Are you doing tourist stuff? Is this for work? Let us know. And Allie says, a golf sketch with colored pencils, trying to make some savings. Trying to make some savings? Spank says, we love you, Zafo. Oh, yes, we do. Which, you know, Zafo, it is supposed to, Zaphod, Beeblebrox is actually where his name comes from. So for Kiana out there reading Hitchhikers, that's where his name comes from. Jean says, I thought your husband was working for your publishing company full-time, Kelly. Oh, yeah, I wish, Jean. He wishes too. I wish we were making enough money that that's what he was doing. 100%. We all wish that, 100%. Vanessa says, my husband does stuff like that, Zafo. Weekends and middle of the night work. Yep. Sometimes you got to work when you got to work.
I thought this one was different. It's the same damn washi tape, but it's on a clear thing instead of white. It's the same one.
So those stickers don't come off of that? The whole thing is a sticker?
No, they come off. They're what they call kiss cut. So okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there are lines around the sticker where you can pull it off. But this is known as PET tape, whereas this is considered washi tape, if that makes sense. No, but they're still stickers on a roll.
Gotcha.
I don't make the rules. I just learn.
And Jean says, just curious, not stockish. Oh, no. He works for Red Hat. So yeah, his job pays all the bills. Yeah, the publishing company is almost self-supporting. We're this close to being self-supporting, except for travel. We still pay for all of our travel ourselves. And Molly, see, Kelly, if you played WoW, you could be a gnome. Oh no, there's another server I'm on, but I would get no end of shit if I was a gnome. I mean, I kind of am a gnome. I mean, I'm only 5'1". I'm close enough. I just need the beard. I could quit shaving and grow a beard. I bet it could. Kiana says, do y'all remember David the Gnome? No, but I'm older than most of you. Do you remember David the Gnome, Alicia?
Maybe. It kind of sounds familiar, but I would have to see it.
Not all of you. I think Molly and I are the same age.
It's called David the Gnome. Oh, yeah, I remember them.
There you go. There you go.
Its first episode aired January 4th of 1988.
Oh, well, that was within my time period then, so I just did not come up for me. It might have been something that resurged with millennials. Y'all would have been little at that time, so. But I would have been in high school.
They have that wrong because one thing says that the TV series was 1985 to 1986, but this other thing says that it was the first episode was 1988, but the final episode was 1986. So somebody has their math wrong.
Well, I will say no, I do not remember it.
I think it was 85 to 86.
Because 85, that's my generation. I don't remember it at all.
But I may have watched it later because I was in 85. I was 1.
Yeah.
I wouldn't remember that, but I probably watched it later on.
Well, remember, I was reading Stephen King already, so yeah, but I remember Gummy Bears and Smurfs and all the other things that I watched all those.
Well, yeah, I watched all them too.
Thundercats.
Yep.
And Annette says 50-minute flight family get together. That sounds fantastic. I hope you have a great old time. Get to hang with all the family members you actually like and, you know, aren't too tormented by the ones you don't. This is my wish for you, Annette. And Dharma says, loves Zaphod. It's a hoopy fruit. He's a hoopy fruit. Yes, he's a hoopy fruit. Gotta read the books, Alicia. Kiana says, I can't believe I thought that was really his name. I was like, oh, sounds exotic. It's pretty exotic. It's the name of a 2-headed spaceman. So yeah. It's pretty exotic. You were correct. His name is Kevin. That's his given name. Vanessa laughs. Lindsay says, pet tape is plastic tape and washi tape is paper tape.
Yes.
Oh, it's plastic and paper. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Then I think a lot of people don't know what washi tape is because they'll call it washi tape even when it has plastic on it. I think they just call it when that's why I didn't know the difference. Kiana David the Gnome was a cartoon. Interesting. Molly, my washi tape was actually a bit sticky, so at least that went right. Oh, that's nice. Kiana, it was probably 88. And Molly, I don't remember it either. Yeah, see, Molly's my age and she doesn't remember it either. I bet you there was some kind of resurgence in the 90s or something. Like they brought it back on something, and that's when y'all watched it. Kind of like, you know, they brought back the Monkees from 1966 and they played it on MTV in 86. Do you see what I mean? I wonder if they did that with David the Gnome. They brought it back sometime in the 90s and played it. And by that time, Molly and I were like, you know, not watching cartoons. Yeah, see, Molly doesn't remember it either. All right, Zwank, it was on Nickelodeon. Yeah, see, so they did bring it back. I bet you that's what it was because there was no Nickelodeon in 85. Well, there was, but it wasn't what it is.
No.
So I bet you because Nickelodeon brought back, not that there wasn't any, everything I just said was wrong. Let me try again. I bet it wasn't popular. That's why it only lasted a few seasons, right? And then they brought it back in the 90s on Nickelodeon, and that's when all of y'all watched it. I'd be willing to bet.
Probably.
This dog is driving me crazy. Now, mind you, she has not been walked since Monday when Jenna walked her. But I know I don't have the energy for that.
She's like, Mom, I need to go outside.
Well, no, she's been outside plenty. She just hasn't walked.
Oh.
Lindsay says, yeah, I've done all my priority work tasks for today. Now on to the other tasks that have been hanging around for a while. Ooh, hey, you know, it's tough to start them, but it'll be really, really satisfying when you get to cross them off. And Dharma says, I only learned about washi tape when I took HB 90. I kept thinking Sarah was calling it washing tape. Oh, I could see that. You're like, do you have to wash the backing off? Because I did have stuff that I had to wash the backing off when I was sewing. Molly, Yogo Lindsay. And Kiana says, my sister and I used to watch the Monkees. Me too.
Same.
I loved the Monkees. I went to see them in concert multiple times. That's how old I am. Loved them. We would sing on the bus. We would sing Monkey songs.
I just love the song from the show. Hey, we're the Monkees.
Yeah, Molly's like, yes, Key, love the Monkees. Yeah, no, I know. I have all of their albums. I was very much into the Monkees. Dharma's like, I remember watching a Monkees marathon in the mid 80s. It was in college. Yeah, well, 86 is when they brought him back. It was exactly 20 years after. It was a good year in 86, man, because we had the Monkees back and we got Star Trek Next Generation. It was really, really good time to be alive. I just want y'all to know.
I was 2.
So you were technically alive. Molly, oh my Dharma, you are a bit older than me. Really? Because I watched it. I thought we were the same age, Molly. So it's Dharma and I who are the same age. Well, if you're in college, it's a little bit older, but not much older. Because I was in college in the 90s. Molly, speaking of washing all the backing, do you know the packing tape trick, Alicia? Do you know the packing tape trick, Alicia?
No.
I keep putting lotion on this.
This trick you speak of?
heals and then it itches because it's healing and it's driving me batty. Dharma's like, yes, I'm old. Not any older than the rest of us, Dharma. Swank, love the monkeys. All. Yep. Yep. 84. There's only one left. Only one left. Molly says, I always visualize you like in your... Which you?
Who? Who's in their 30s?
Who's the you? There's a lot of yous on here, Molly.
This is true.
All right. Well, Molly tells us about the packing tape trick. That's what we'll start with on after we're done with this sprint. So let's get started.
Sprint.
And there was our first sprint. And I think that moving around on the floor back and forth was about all my gut could take for one day. That and taking out the garbage and doing all this stuff. I was like, nope, that's enough for now. We're going to rest for a little bit. But I did get it all organized. I'm thinking I want to print out the ebooks and put them on there too. I have some ebooks printed out, but not all of them. So I think I might print some ebooks out and put those up too. So I have the visual in my book, but I also have the visual. I have the Excel sheet, and then I also have the visual on behind me. So I have to finish all of these books before July, and a whole bunch of ebooks. I got this.
You can do it.
It's fine, because I don't have anything else to do but read. If I had nothing else to do but read, I could do it. But, day jobs and traveling and a cruise in April. A work cruise, but I do plan on having fun.
So there you go.
I do need to buy a new bathing suit. I keep forgetting to do that. How did you do, Alicia?
My son talked to me. I wrote my to-do list.
Nice.
Checked on Lorelai because she's still sleeping.
Oh, she had a rough night, so.
Yeah. So I'm going to let her sleep for a little bit, but I don't want her to sleep too late because pretty soon I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to have to, between that and then having to get them back into their school routine for next Tuesday, then that's going to take a couple days. So, and then I started filling in pages on my reading journal. Damn it. So, slowly but surely making progress.
Very nice. I have plans. We'll see how I stick to them. I mean, I'll try, but, And I had to consider, because May is a Kooky Mayhem, so I put as many ebooks as I could. And then June is, read gay shit. So I put, like, the last queer ones I need. I put all of those in June. So I'll just read all of those for Read Gay Shit month. I'm looking forward to that month. It's going to be fun. Let's see. And then Molly says the image, she was talking about the packing tape trick. She says the image comes off with the tape and then you soak it in water and it makes a sticker of that image. Oh, interesting. So it makes all of the other sticky parts of the packing tape go away. So you just have the sticker left on the sticker part. That's cool. I did not know that trick.
Is
it warm water or?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's a pretty cool trick. You'd have to carefully cut it out after, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, no, you wouldn't. It depends on what the sticker looked like, what the image looked like. I gotcha. Sorry. I put it all together. And who was Dharma? Gotcha. That she thought Dharma was around 30. Look at that. You give off young energy, Dharma.
Mm-hmm.
Molly says, got about half the dishes done and a first mop and scrub on the kitty oopsie spot at the front door. I hope I can get the smell gone. That's a hard part, man. Kitty smell.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, I didn't get any reading done, but I did get some of my art golf sketch done in that sprint. Yay! Nicely done. I hope you are happy with it, or at least working towards a happy thing. As an artist myself, not a drawing artist, but a writing artist, I know it's hard to be satisfied with what you're doing, right? So just know it's a process. You're getting there. And I am impressed. The drawn art is one of the things I just could never quite. I think it takes more dedication and practice than I was willing to do. Kiana, I got to page 294. Excellent. Nice job. I'm going to finish Book of Doors in the next sprint. I think that's what I'll do. Might as well get it over with. And Zwank wrote morning pages. Yay. Nicely done. It's nice to have you back with us and writing your morning pages. Molly says, great job, everybody. That's right. We rock. Molly says, are any of the books for 100 pages on your Kid? Yes, Pride and Prejudice. Because that's one of my retelling ones. So the one next month is on there, and I put it down for April in my organizing thing. So that one is, I think for the next one we're going to vote for, probably not. We don't have a lot in I'm down to the ones where it has to be this specific book, as in that I have access to or own. And none of the other Here Kid ones did Alicia and I have in common. And we had a lot of books in common. Sent her a big old list.
We did.
So yeah, there's a lot of books in common. I think I know which ones I want to pick. So I need to send it to Alicia and then see what she thinks.
I think you sent me the list of the ones that we have in common.
That I did. Yep.
I have it somewhere.
Yeah. I think it was just in Discord. I don't think I emailed it. I should probably pull it out so I have it like that list too, not just in Discord.
I might be able to pull it up again, but I think I had like either moved it to a Microsoft Word document and printed it out, or I just like typed it. But I have it somewhere.
Well, you can copy and paste it out of Discord.
Yeah, I can look again.
And Christina joined us. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Alicia. Remember to, and good morning, Christina.
You actually did send it in a doc.
Oh, did I? Okay, cool. So I must have it in a doc. I will find it.
It's called Shared Physical Books.
Gotcha.
I just found it.
I'm sure I put it in a logical spot. I usually do. I have too many folders.
Me
but
too.
It makes it, at least I know where things are. Molly, regular water and correct, you have to size the tape to the image. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. And Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Ooh, I don't think I took my meds. Stretch and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Thank you, Christina. Molly, I am doing pretty good with hydration today. Last few days, no way. I've been seriously concentrating on it with my liver. I'm trying to flush that baby out. Allie says, I haven't done it in a while, and boy, is it tedious. The golf sketch. Kiana says, my complaint is that this should count as 5 books and not just 1. It should count. I agree. It totally should. You know, in Goodreads, you could just not count the omnibus. You could just count each book. What does Goodreads know? Do it. Goodreads only knows what you tell it.
Yep.
Zwank says, I'm happy to be back. It really screwed up my routine. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Zwank says, Mama. And Christina says, hi, Zwank. Kiana says, hey, Christina and Swank. Molly says, okay, I'm done for the day. Nice. Hopefully it smells nice and refreshing and spring-like. I would tell you to open some windows, but I think it's still too cold for you guys. I think we're back in the 80s today. Safe will be sad. There's no opening the windows once it gets past 80. Yeah, he's for the bed. He goes, wah, wah. Yep, we're at 82s.
We're currently at 55, and our high for today is 75.
Yeah, we're 82 and 55. You could open it tonight before we sprint. Or before we do our role-playing game.
Yep.
And Christina says, hey to Kiana. Kiana says, I probably will do that. See? And then you get all 5. Totally counts. It's not cheating in any way. You are reading all 5. Okay, YouTube didn't like that. Didn't like that, Swank. That, hey, sexy lady. I can see, because that could get creepy, right? If someone just slides in and says that and then leaves or keeps going, right? But you're one of us. Molly, it is still too cold, 41, but I think starting tomorrow, oh, there you go. Christina, I was looking at the 2-for-1 sales on Audible and found a few that were on Hoopla and accidentally borrowed them. Whoops. Well, you better get to listening to them.
How do you accidentally borrow something?
You hit the wrong button. It happens.
I don't know.
Swank, it's 56 degrees. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool right now. But then he'd have to go around and close all the windows. First of all, he'd have to open them all when he's not awake yet. And then he'd have to close them all like in the middle of a meeting or something. So it's just easier to wait. He could open them tonight, though. So it'd be nice and cool before we go to bed. Molly says, and I was just kidding about being done for the day. I have 31 tasks on my Spirit City to do. Ooh, that's a lot. Christina says 33 here. Dot. I'm so sorry. I am so grateful we decided not to move north, though. I will say that. I'm like, oh my gosh, we made a right decision. How did that happen? I'll take it. It's 33 in Michigan right now. Yeah.
Yikes. That's too cold. Too cold.
And Molly says, "Are you on a book borrowing ban, Christina? Can you be on a book borrowing ban? I don't think so. Probably just doesn't have the time to, listen to all of the ones that she just borrowed." Christina says, "Well, sometimes when you hit the borrow button, it says not available at your library." Ah, gotcha. But they all worked. I was shocked.
That's so weird.
You know what? You're defective snowed in, so we're just gonna go ahead and let you have whatever you want.
Right?
Just, have some joy in your life right now. Here you go. Molly says Christina's neck of the woods may get another defective snowstorm, or I said the word, sorry, defective rainstorm. It's like the end of March. They were getting them so bad. I don't think it was right where you are, Christina, but it was somewhere up. I think it was farther north that they had accumulation so high that it was like over the roofs of houses. I'm like, that's like Alaska level right there.
Coldness?
No, the accumulation of the S word.
They always have snow.
No, but I mean high enough to hit the roofs of the houses.
Oh, yeah.
That's Alaska level. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I remember that snow vaguely, but
yeah, that's why when we went to Valdez, Alaska, because Valdez gets a ton of snow. All of Alaska doesn't, right? Depends on where it is. They all get snow, but I mean, they all don't get like over the rooftop level because it depends on, their microclimate. We were in Valdez, which is right off the water. So they get all the, just regular Alaska snow. They're also trapped by a mountain. So they also get all of the, I want to say lake effect snow, but it's not a lake, it's the ocean. So they get extra snow, right? So they get, feet and feet and feet of snow every year. I don't remember what it was. I want to say 600 feet, and that can't be. So I don't remember what the number was. I think it's 10 feet. So they had snow blowers on roofs of like a lot, because Alaska is very divided, right? You've got the really rich people, you got the really poor people. And so there are, in that tiny little town we were in, they had nice big fancy houses on the hill, and then there were like trailers, like, at the bottom of the hill. And so like on top of all the like trailers, they had like snow blowers. So when the snow gets too high, it'll cave everything in, right? So they would just climb up and use the snow blower to get all the snow off the roof. So, yep. And Christina says, "Oh, please, no, Molly. We got like 4 to 5 feet last time." Yeah, see, that's what I saw. I can't handle more defective rain. Let it melt some. It's too much. Right? Yeah, I think I would just hibernate. Molly, there are some fantastic titles in that 2-for-1 sale, and I have a credit. Thank you for reminding me. And Jean says, "Everyone sings Daydream Believer to me with the line Sleepy Jean by the Monkees. They came back to Canada around the same time." Nice. Yep. Written by Neil Diamond, that song. Molly, yeah, last time you got super dumped. Yeah, super dumped. Swank, tomorrow is spring equinox and it's going to be 91 degrees. Mother Nature is going through menopause. Yes, Swank. Exactly.
That is true. Tomorrow is the first day of spring.
Jean, we are getting tons of frost and black ice, but snow is melting here when it falls. Oh, that's good. That's good. So you're not getting extra. Not the black ice part. That's not fun driving. And Christina said the banks are higher than the top of our car in some places.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll do it when they're scraping it off. It's always higher on the side of the road. Jean says, "Got to stop knitting and write." Come on, you can do it, Jean. Next sprint. Get some reading done, or get some writing done. You got this. Molly says, "I want to forget all about Unhinged Cane, and it pops up everywhere. Ugh, I'm sorry. I don't want to spend even half a credit on it." Then don't do it. Don't do it. Run away.
Don't do it.
All right. Here we go. Second sprint. And that is our second sprint. I got to 395 in Book of Doors. So I am just about done. And yeah, there's a lot to talk about. How'd you do, Alicia? Alicia's on phone call with Dad. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see where chat is. Chat. You're making me want to go look at the 2-for-1 sale on Audible, Molly. See if any of these books I have here are on my list. I mean, any of the books on my list, if they're on Audible. Did you write, Jean? Did you write? Come on, Jean. Tell me you got some writing done. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. And Alicia said, Dad called. This might be a minute. There you go. Or 100. Kiana, I finished my book and started Life, the Universe, and Everything. There you go. I got to go, and I'll catch y'all later. See y'all tomorrow, Kiana. Have fun at work. There's got to be fun in work too, right? Molly says, I sat here doing nothing as a time experiment. Oh, well, what happened? Did time actually pass? Did it take forever? Did it take, not long at all? And I bet you were doing nothing. Were you watching other YouTube channels? Were you like scrolling on your phone? Like, I mean, did you just sit there and meditate? But yeah. Got to page 1140 in Day of Fallen Night. Good job, Allie. You're rocking it. Way to go. Got what? 600 left? You can do it. You can do it. Very cool. Kind of just want to finish this book. And when I finish this one, I'll probably go ahead and just finish Project Hail Mary. I'm so close to being done with Project Hail Mary. I have exercise on my list today. I don't know exactly how I'm going to accomplish that. Maybe I'll just walk like just one time around the one pond. I bet I can do that. I bet I can. So maybe the puppy and I will just go do that. Just a wee bit of working the legs there, I just spent $70 on dog bones for her. She goes through those yak chews like crazy, but at least they're digestible. And hey, Mel joined us. Good morning, Kelly Cal. Good morning, Mel Melly. So good to see you. Good morning, Alicia. I hope you both are feeling better today. I am feeling better, though I strained myself a little bit rearranging all of my books. Squeezing my belly at all right now is risky. So that was a little too much. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take it easy. So now I'm just reading during this next couple sprints. And Mel says, reading Alchemize for a reading vlog I'm doing. Ooh, fun. I've got to finish I've got like 7 videos in the hopper and none of them are finished. And I need to edit the Superstars one, but that one's going to be a huge deal. Will probably take me an entire day and I haven't had the energy for it. And I still have to record the book haul for that one. And Allie says it's due back on the 25th. I'm determined to finish. I'm so close. At least it feels like it. You are so close. You can do this. You can do this. Well over halfway. 25th. That's 6 days. You can totally do it. Zwank says, finish my daily books, reading It's the End of the World as We Know It. Now that I'm done with Book of Doors, I can just focus on End of the World. There you go. There you go. And Mel says, you've got this, Nikki, who is Allie. Just so you know, Mel, we learned yesterday that Nikki is Allie. So very cool. Very cool. Mel says, hey to Zwank. I have to read, and every time you say that, I'm thinking because I need to read Murder at the End of the World. Oh, excuse me. How rude. I slept great last night. So I don't know why I'm yawning. Just a long week. It's because it's been a long week. But I think we will cut this short with Alicia on the phone so we can get to our last sprint because I'm actually feeling hungry. This is nice to feel hungry again. I'm always annoyed that I'm hungry, but it feels after not being hungry for 3 days, it's nice to feel hungry again. And Allie says, thank you, everyone. And Mel says, oh, oops, sorry, Allie. Well, you didn't know. How could you know? We just learned yesterday. So There we go. All right. So we are going to get these sprints started. Here we go. It's the last one. Make it count. that was the end of our stream for the day because that was our last sprint. How did everyone do? I finished Book of Doors and did all of the bazillion things I seem to have to do when I finish a book. And I am reading Drop of Corruption right now. I'm freaking loving it, man. It's so good. It's world building and the way that the mystery is built, it's very reminiscent of Sherlock. It feels very much like that. But this world is so foreign. It's just fascinating. How'd you do, Alicia? You still on a phone call? Yep. Still on the phone call. Notice Alicia's doing a lot of talking. Oh, I love it. Let's see. And yeah, so we're good. How'd you do? Let me know how you did in chat. Allie says I got to page 1162 in Day of Fallen Night. Look at that, man. Rocking it. Moving right along. It's very cool. I don't know what I'm in. What am I in Drop of Corruption? 61. Yeah. So I'm going to go make some breakfast and then I will read at least till I get to 100. I like that 100 point. But I've just got text and invited to another Discord for this group I have joined that is selling books at lots of conventions. So I'm quite excited to be part of that. Hopefully we can bring our books to more places. Let's see. We shall see how it works. Our first united front will be at Comicpalooza. So I'm very excited about that. Excellent. We might have to let poor Alicia go before she even gets to say goodbye. Mel says 48 pages into Alchemized, and I'm a bit lost. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm no interest in reading that book. So I will live vicariously through the people I know who've read it. The writing isn't that bad though. Yeah. I mean, I find that it's the writing being bad is not, it's not a typical problem. Like Book of Doors, there was nothing wrong with the writing. Allie says Fallen Night reminds me of Maze Runner that I read when I was a late teen. Ooh, except Maze Runner is a lot shorter. Fallen Night's a dystopian kind of thing? That's interesting. I did not know that. So we shall see. Because Priory is definitely not a dystopian. And poor Alicia's dying. Similar plot. Huh, fascinating. So there's a deadly virus. Very fascinating. I didn't picture that as being the prequel. I figured the prequel had something to do with the dragons. So that will be interesting. It'll be interesting. We're reading them the opposite direction, right? Because I'm reading them in publication order and you're reading them in chronological order. So it will be pretty interesting what the difference is between those. Yeah, I had a serious issue with Maze Runner. I really enjoyed the first book, except I needed to I finished the whole series because I needed to know why. And then the why was they put these people in here that were surviving the virus. That's stupid. You don't kill the people who are surviving the virus. You use those people to find what their immunity is so you can pass it on. So I'm like, your entire world makes no sense. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I was pretty angry about that. World building drives me crazy.
What book is this?
Maze Runner.
That series. Oh, I didn't like that one.
The first book was great. I had a great old time with it, but I needed to know why what was happening, right? And so by the time you find out why, and the why is these people survived the virus that killed off most of humanity. So you take these last survivors and you throw them in this maze that's trying to kill them. That's not how this works. That's not how you save humanity.
Speaking of humanity, I should be given sainthood after the call I had with my dad. Oh my God, I'm sure you saw the faces I was making.
Yep. And how little you were talking.
Oh my God. Like, I don't understand. He's going on and on and on. Like, so he's giving me, he's like, this is my total income, but here's my working income. What does that even
What does
mean?
that mean? Those are not real words.
So I'm using the working income and I'm sitting there like breaking down. He sent me a picture of like how he breaks down his stuff. First of all, what the hell is he doing? Second of all, I'm just like, you're in the negatives. Like, I don't understand. Like, how are you surviving? He goes, I'm not in the negatives. And so I sent him what I did. And I said, I used the numbers. And he goes, well, you're not using the full number. If you were going to do that, because I took out the mortgage from the working income, I should have used the total income if I was taking out his mortgage amount. And I'm like, who?
I see. No, I see what he's doing. The things that you just can't mess with, right? Like those things. So then, hence that money doesn't count. It doesn't exist. I can understand that actually, but he should have explained that to you.
He claims he did. Sir, no, I need to know your total income for the month. This is what I work with because then I subtract everything and whatever's left is what you can use towards your
That's your
bill.
working income. That's right. If there's nothing
That
left,
is
guess what? You got nothing to work with, dude. Stay in your house.
I'm sitting there going, "You have like negative monies." And he's like, "No, I don't." And I'm like, "Oh my god, like how do you survive?" And then him explaining it to me, and then I explain it to him, and I'm like, in your best interest, I would use a Dave-ish way, because then you see the motivation, you pay things off, you get because he's trying to do a HELOC, and I'm trying to prevent him from doing that because I don't like it. And I'm just like,
Money.
I just want
Nope.
to make all of the faces.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, I'm done.
No, you're good. I understand. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating.
And he's not too much older than me. I think he's like mid 60s. And I'm just like,
It's
how?
it's it's a different generation from you.
Oh my god, he is. I don't understand.
Um, let's see. The Allie says, I thought the first book, Talking Maze Runner, was good. Then I was annoyed with the rest, even though I finished. Yeah, that was me. Because I really had to know what the ending was. I do that sometimes, right? Even though I'm annoyed, I have to know how it ends. So
I
yeah,
started.
I was like that too. And then you know what I do? I just don't read anything else by that author. So once I can't trust the author, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Sometimes if I didn't particularly like a book, does not mean that I just don't like the author usually. Um, I don't like love everything Stephen King has written, but some of the books he's written are my favorite books of all time, right? But he writes a lot.
He does.
So, you know, it's easy to pick and choose there. But certain things, especially now when I have so much access to so many authors, I just, I'm like, I don't have to read you. That's how I am with Gareth Brown. I'm like, I don't have to read you.
I still have to do my review for that one. I think I'm gonna give it 2 stars.
I gave it 2.5. Because to me, because it made you angry, so I see giving more. It didn't make me angry. It just made me go, all right. I rolled my eyes a lot. It was a roll my eyes book. Actually, I put that in my review.
Oh my gosh. It's just
So, yeah, lots and lots of potential. Cool as hell idea. Didn't work.
the execution was all wrong.
It was awful. Yeah. All right. So we're about done with this, and I need to talk to the one of the owners, I guess, of Crowded Shelf. And Crowded Shelf is what it is. It's not a secret. Crowded Shelf, you'll find them at your conventions now. And it's a bunch of us indie authors all getting together to sell our books. So
Oh, that's kind of cool.
it's fun. Shared opportunity kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty cool. All right. So I think we are done for the day. Do you have any last words, Alicia?
Stick to one financial plan. Don't go all over the place. I may have crafting sprints this Friday. I have to double check for the Maker's Quest.
That'd be
and
cool.
Then also a video coming out and Sunday sprints.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, we will look forward to that, and we will see you all tomorrow for the Morning Time Pirates at 8 a.m. Central. Swank says, got to page 259. Lindsay says, Saint Alicia.
I'll take it.
And Mel says, thank you for the sprints, ladies. Absolutely. And thank you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow.